Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Mike again, and this is the last one of Mango for a while, and it's called Squeeze, and they're an English rock band, and they're singing "Cool for Cats" from 1979. So that's been a minute. Let's get into it, and yeah, see what this has got to offer us. Here we go. Let me get over here.
The Indians send signals from the rocks above the pass. The cowboys take position in the bushes and the grass. The squaw is with the corporal, she is tied against a tree. She doesn't mind the language, it's the beating she don't need. She lets loose all the horses when the corporal is asleep. And he wakes to find the fire's dead and arrows in his axe. And Davy Crockett rides around and says it's cool for cats, it's cool for cats. The Sweeney's doing 90 cause they've got the word to go. They get a gang of villains in a shed up at Heathrow. They're counting out the fivers when the handcuffs lock again. In and out at once with the numbers on their names. It's funny how the missus always looks a bleeding sane. And meanwhile at the station there's a couple of likely lads who swear like how's your father, and they're very cool for cats, they're cool for cats. To change the mood a little, I've been posing down the pub. I'm seeing my reflection, I'm looking slightly rough. I fancy this, I fancy that, I wanna be so flash. I'll give a little muscle and I'll spend a little cash. But all I get is bitter and a nasty little rash. And by the time I'm sober, I've forgotten what I've had. And everybody tells me that it's cool to be a cat, cool for cats.
All right, man. I'm not sure. This says this is a original promotional video. I don't know what that. I don't know what that means, to tell you the truth. Promotion for what? For Squeeze, maybe. That's probably what it is. Yeah, and it's kind of cool, man. But it's funny people will write songs like this. You know that. You know the Indians, Cowboys and the Indians. They're an English band. You know, I don't think they had Cowboys and Indians in England, but it's just funny how these songwriters will make things rhyme. In 1979, man, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Shape up at the disco when I think I've got a ball. I ask her lots of questions as she hangs onto the wall. I kiss her for the first time and then I take her home. I'm invited in for coffee and I give the dog a bone. She likes to go to discos but she's never on her own. I said I'll see you later and I'll give her some old chat. But it's not like they on the TV when it's cool for cats, it's cool for cats. Eddie's Vinyl Break. So this one was. So I looked this up while we were doing this video. And Squeeze, they're an English rock band,
that came to prominence in the United Kingdom during the New Wave period of the late 70s and continued recording in the 80s, the 1990s, the 2010s. In the UK, their single Cool for Cats, Up the Junction, and Labeled with Love were top 10 chart hits. Though not as commercially successful in the United States, Squeeze had American hits with Tempted, Black Coffee in Bed, and Hourglass, and were considered a part of the second British invasion. So there you go, man. And according to Wikipedia, they're still out there doing what they were doing, man. That's pretty cool in itself, man. All right, so that's going to do it for me. Till I see y'all again. Oh, first of all, thank you, Mango, and thanks to everybody else for spending your valuable time here. So, till I see you again, I'll catch you down the road. Bye, y'all.